Laranaga, and that's Larson, who came from the deck well, he was in that crash with Yarmo Gibbs. Moments away from mx2 race 2, Indigo Parcher, FIM race director, takes one last look over his shoulder as he brings in his guys under starters orders. We'll get ready to go racing here. The 15-second ball is up. 30 minutes plus 2 laps. Much tougher conditions than the mx2 riders faced in race 1. There's Jeremy Seawer alongside him, Paul Jonas. Be interesting to see how over. And then right over down the inside, the 161, Alvin Osman. The next race 2 is go here, round 14 of the FIM Motocross World Championship. And is that Conrad Muse or Thomas Covington sweeping across the front of everybody? Might have been Covington, actually. Everybody safely through this time, and it was Covington. So the American on the rock strategy has won the lead, and there's more traffic at the back coming out of turn 1. Would have been nice to have a camera over there just to see exactly what happened. And it's Jonas is one of the guys down there. So too Jorge Zaragoza, 199. So your winner from race 1 is down on the deck at turn 1. Prado, who was second, is there in second position behind the American Thomas Covington, and Jeremy Seawer is there in third, just ahead of Julian Lever. And I think Conrad Muse, who's one of the Kawasaki's, that's tonight, he gets a good start there. I think it might be. So a lot of work to do for Paul Jonas in mx2 race 2. Just needs to keep a cool head about him and know that there are 30 minutes plus 2 laps to go here. And he can't win it on the first lap, but he can certainly upside down himself again if he's not careful. There's Muse and Thomas Kier also going through there, so the Huskies rapid at the start in this second race. It's Thomas Covington who leads the way. Prado second, Seawer third as they hit the signature over there in the background. Looks like there's a little bit of grooming gone on in one or two parts of the track, and tell you what, Prado was so nice through that part of the racetrack. So fluid through that chicane. Seawer, he lost the position. Soon find out. Ooh, using a little bit more of the racetrack there. Jorge Prado. Look how choppy it is. They come in the land back to the finish line jump. Almost off the side of the bike at 64, Thomas Covington. But look at Prado launching his way in. He just put his way in there. I think he might have done, you know. Takes the lead away from Thomas Covington. And all of a sudden, Covington just thinking, you know what? Might be better to stay here in second and let Prado pick up the pace, because on a track that's as ruthless and as treacherous as this, you can push too hard and fight the dust. Lever in third, Seawer in fourth. Thomas Kieros in his fifth, Hughes at sixth, Watson, another good start for him, he's in seventh place. Chervil in eighth, Valatra at ninth, Lawrence 10th, Morton Luciano is in 11th place, Brian Bogus 12, Brian Sue 13. 14 is Jacoby, Rankins 15, Sanai, Laranaga, Van Berkel, Savalis and Ruzio are your top 20. Brett Van Donnick is 21st at the moment. Alston is in 25th, similar to what he did in moto number 1. Jonas right at the back in 32nd as he came over the line. Jed Beaton just a few places ahead of him, the Australian on that HRC MX2 machine. Just ahead of him is Marshall Welton as well. So some guys that you would expect to possibly see there challenging for points with a lot of work to do. Still only the first official full lap though from finish line to finish line. See who's on top of their game at the moment, but we know Prado, what a heavy man in there for the number 91 of Jeremy Seawer as he came in over that Monster Energy jump. How tough this track is, up on the pegs the whole time. A grueling 35-minute workout for the second time today. It's warm out there as well. You've got to get absolutely timed perfectly over the jumps. There, Jeffrey Hurnis. There is an MX2 race going on. Down past pit lane now. And the first official time. Lap times will pop up on screen any moment now. Didn't get a chance to go and speak to the riders in between the break. But 2:05.3, significantly faster than everybody else at the moment, Jorge Prado. Oh, coming in a bit short there. Julian Lever, 2:05.3 for Prado then. Covington, 2:07.9, 2:07.5, Julian Lever, 2:07.8, Jeremy Seawer. So second, third, fourth, all pretty much even Stevens on the lap time. 2:08 for Thomas Kjær-Olsen, Conrad Muse. 209 for Ben Watson, Calvin Verlandre. Keeping an eye on the 41 of Paul Jonas. He's still outside the points at the moment. He is in 28th place. And for Jeremy Seewer, well, this could be an opportunity lost here because his main rival nowhere to be seen inside the points, and he's still there in 4th place, not able to do anything about Julian Lieber ahead of him. Back end just dancing around, lost more ground there. He'll be picking up 18 points here. Well, that will reduce the gap significantly, but we'll keep an eye on that as the race goes on. Because for sure, Jonas will be making progress. Just like the number 33 of Julian Lieber here, he's got himself all over the back of the 64 of Thomas Covington as we pick up our race leader, our race 1 winner, 41, Paul Jonas. Watch this here. Here's what happened. They just spun out, and then obviously Jeff Beaton connected him, and one or two other guys there. Is that Pat Terrell there as well? Or is that Osman? I think might be not. Oh yeah, Pat Terrell was in there, number 6. So he's up to 17th already. Jonas, not so lucky. Righto, look how nice and fluid he is through there, but Covington under attack. Lieber might have the advantage here into this right-hander. Whoa, the two Vanois, and Lieber ran Covington wide. The American didn't like that. He returns the compliment here at the end of the straight. Tries to run Lieber wide as well. Does enough just to stay ahead of the LRT KTM rider, but Lieber decides to jump around the outside, switches his line at the last minute. Oh, Covington, he went for the quad, and he face plants the handlebars and lands heavily. Lieber goes through then in a second. And a big moment there, so, Seewer's gone missing. So out of 4th place, Jeremy Seewer all of a sudden rebounds 189 behind Bogus. So Jeremy Seewer in 9th then. Talk about handing an advantage back to your rival. You've got him behind you. He's outside the points at the moment. Is Paul Jonas. In fact, he's in 20th place now. Paul Jonas. And Jeremy Seewer just throwing away golden opportunity on 2 occasions then. Taking his time to get to the front, but at the same time, throwing it away on that Suzuki. So now he's got to find his way past Brian Bogus, an accomplished Sam rider on the HSF Logistics Motorsport KTM. Didn't have the best first race though, did he? Came home. See, did he score points in the first race? Yeah, he did. He was in 12th. But Lieber finds himself in 2nd. Thomas Covington, 3rd. His teammate Thomas Kjær-Olsen is 4th. A good race for the American here. And it might get him on the podium at the end of the weekend as well. Just under 26 minutes to go, plus 2 laps. Thomas Covington coming towards us, number 64, on the Rockstar Energy Husqvarna. He's got his teammate Thomas Kjær-Olsen and Conrad Muse behind him. So these 3 circulating 3rd, 4th, 5th at the moment. And as they cross the line this time around, Prado, your race leader, stands to pick up the overall Grand Prix victory with a 2nd from race 1 and a potential win from race 2. He'll be on 47 points, 22 plus 25. Julian Lieber, who sits 2nd in the race, number 33, that was him at the end of the straight in red. He stands to pick up 2nd overall with a 5th in race 1, potentially 2nd here in race 2. That'll be on 38. Then we've got Covington on 32, Thomas Kjær-Olsen, his teammate behind him on 32, then Jeremy Seewer on 32. So a 3-way battle for 3rd, and then Jonas on 31. He will be 6th overall, but he is working his way through traffic, and he's already up into 15th. And I tell you what, this will be a massive psychological blow for the number 91, Jeremy Seewer, if Jonas gets himself past from where he was on the deck at turn 1. Seewer here is in 9th position, and Jonas 208.9, Seewer 210.5, and the gap only about 12 or 13 seconds. So it's going to be a massive shift in terms of how this MX2 Championship shapes up. It could have gone one way or the other. Oh, and Darian Sinai almost off the back of the bike there, number 57, just gets past there by the 41 of Jonas. So makes himself, what is it, 14th now. He's chasing down Benoit Paturel, number 6. So both those guys, the number 6 and the 41, down at turn 1. Paturel just ahead of him. 44, Morgan Luciano is about to get past. So Paturel then moves up to 13th place, maybe even 12th now, because that's where Luciano was at the start of the lap. Jonas, Red Bull KTM, having to ride a car moto this time around. He knows it's more of a marathon, this one, not a sprint, because of the nature of the circuit, the physical, the mental element of it. We'll work hard in race 1 though. But is he going to be standing on the top step of the podium? More importantly, will he be able to claw back points that he's currently losing here to his rival? Slight moment there, he looked like he was panicking as he took off there. He thought he might have got cross-rutted. Body language suggested that he was expecting to come out of that one a little worse for wear. Looking good is a message to fourth Jonas. Paturel, he runs it wide. He's got Jonas alongside him. Might make a pass into this next left-hander. Gets the front wheel nice and high. Yeah, Paturel, he's getting that nicely as well. Quad double-double. So Quado, 8.5 seconds clear of Lever. Covington 3rd, Olsen 4th, Muse 5, Valana 6, Bogus 7, Seaver 8, Ben Watson showing his 9th now as Jonas charges and makes a pass stick on number 6, the Benoit Paturel. Not taking any prisoners, is he? Henry Jacobi is next in 11. And there's Chervelin as well on the HRC Honda. The speed of Jonas. Oh, easily around the outside of Jacobi on the STC Husqvarna. He's got one thing on his mind. Get around here as quickly as you can. Pick up as many points as possible. There's Covington, the American, in 3rd place at the moment. Julian Lever going through. So just a couple of seconds, 2 or 3 seconds of difference between the man in red, outshot now. Julian Lever and Thomas Covington there, 2nd and 3rd. His teammates at Rockstar Energy Husqvarna right there behind him as well. Thomas Pierre Olsen and 426 Conrad Muse. That'll be good for 7th overall. Right, there was Seaver. He's found his way past Bogus. And there's Watson in the background in the red colours. So Watson in 9th. And then Jonas just a couple of places further back, look. And there's Jonas just behind the 747 of Michele Chervelin. Brilliant with it, the number 6 of Benoit Paturel. Jeffrey Hurley's looking on. He's down there ready to go for MXGP race 2. Got his boots on, got his kit on. All he needs to do is throw on his body armour and his helmet. He's ready to go. So Prado, 8.5 seconds clear at the head of the field on his Red Bull KTM. 2nd is Julian Lever on the LRT KTM. Covington, Olsen and Muse are 3rd, 4th and 5th for Rockstar Energy Husqvarna. Valana and HSF Logistics Motorsport is next in 6th. Seaver 7, Bogus 8, Watson 9, Chervelin, and then Jonas. But Jonas just couldn't quite get the power down at the back end there. Right, here's Alvin Osland. Where is he? He was 18th now on that Khmer Yamaha. Had a great ride in Moto number 1. Didn't see too much of him. But the young Swede, who started outside of the top 25, battled on heroically and eventually came home in 13th, just behind Brian Bogus. And here he is at the moment behind Ken Benson on the iFly JK Racing Yamaha. Good to see him up there as well. Had a tough start to the season. Did Alvin Austin. As you can see, not a problem dealing with the sand here, but give him a little bit more time, he might just find his way past Benson, and then Alessiado, and maybe even Ika Laranaga. But another decent position might be on the cards for him. Right, Jonas. Down his way past Chevrolet. Nicely through there. And then dropping off of that little descent. Doesn't look like anything, but you'd be surprised how steep it looks when you're on these machines, especially with the run-up that you get to it and what it looks like the other side of that. That's his lap time last time around, 2:09.8. Quickest man on track last time around, actually. Quicker than the race leader. Top four guys who are all on 2:10s. Right, here's Siwa. He was a 2:08 that time around. So he's definitely getting the hurry up from Stefan Everts and the boys down there in pit lane. So too, Thomas Covington, who got a 3/10 of a second to Julian Lieber, and he's not on the podium at the moment. Losing out, Thomas Covington, he'll be 5th overall if he stays where he is. Here's Siwa. Number 91, Yuki mx2. Got Calandra just ahead of it. He was in 4, picked himself up in 9. And having to do the hard yards in this one. He's got 13 seconds in hand over Paul Jonas. Jonas, though, is lapping pretty rapidly. It was a 2:13. In fact, Jonas, a 2:11 that time around. So he lost 3 seconds to Jeremy Seaver. So it was a hard charging motor number 1. Has he burned himself out here? And then is he going to struggle to pick up more positions in this second MX2 race? We'll soon find out. As it stands at the moment, Jonas will pick up 36 points, Siwa will pick up 34, so he'll still gain 2 points over Siwa. And that will put the championship to 49 overall going into Switzerland. Siwa's home round in a week's time at Braunfeld, Gach9. Great atmosphere, great circuit there last year. He'll be looking forward to going there with a bag full of confidence, but well, slight mistake there from Calvin Balandra. Not able to get the distance over the jump there. You saw that illustrated by the height that he didn't get and the height that Siwa did get just after he took off. Doubling into that hole and then bouncing the way through. It's a minefield out here, folks. Now let's look over the shoulder from the HSF Logistics Motorsport rider, Calvin Balandra in white. He's in 6th. Siwa in yellow is in 7th. A real test physically and mentally. Good test for the machine as well. Everybody running scoop tyres. Meanwhile, Paul Jonas up to 9th now. So Jonas taking 3 points out of Jeremy Siwa this weekend. He'll be on the 3rd step of the podium as it stands right now. So Prado leads, 9 seconds clear of Julian Lieber. Covington 3rd, Thomas Gerolson 4th, Conrad is 5. This battle here is for 6. Calvin Balandra in white, Jeremy Siwa 2nd at the championship chase. He is in 7th place. Bogus 8, Jonas 9. Those two are separated by 3 seconds. Siwa launches his attack down the inside, finds his way past the 2nd of the HSF boys, and claims another point back in his favour. Has made it very, very difficult for himself though in the second race, Jeremy Siwa. The guy ahead of him is Conrad Muse, Rockstar Energy Husqvarna Factory Racing. Here's Jonas, comes up onto Brian Bogus. So 2 riders between himself and Jeremy Siwa. What was his lap time last time around? 2:09 for Jonas. Siwa was a 2:10, so those two just backwards and forwards. Bogus closed the door over that bit. He was down on the deck at turn 1, remember. Paul Jonas. But he's worked his hard, he's worked his magic, he's got himself into 9th. He's going after Ryan Bogus in 8th. But it's Jorge Prado who leads his gap now, 10.6 over Julian Lieber, with Covington 3rd. Slides down inside of Bogus. Takes another position away. That gives him another point. So the point that Jeremy Seawer just gained by finding his way past Calvin Vallandra. Paul Jonas falls right back with that pass on Bogus. So it's still 3 points in it between Jonas and Seawer. 3-point gain. Oh, and Seawer ran the outside of Hughes. Wow, and he's got Thomas Gare also just ahead of him as well, I would think, not too far around the corner. 10 minutes to go. Blue Yamaha there is the 199 of Borges Zaragoza. On the Yamaha Alzio Yamalu machine. He's had shoulder injuries and surgery, so he's just trying to ride himself back into fitness and contention and already thinking about next year. Former European Championship contender. Seawer, Hughes, Vallandra. Then it should be Jonas popping up next into view. Here he is. Still there in 8th place. He had a 47-point advantage over Jeremy Seawer at the start of the weekend. He won race 1, Seawer was third, so he opened at 5 points. Ooh, Covington alongside Lever, launches himself into second and stays there. So at the same point of the racetrack where Lever charged at the inside and ran Covington wide earlier on in the race, Thomas Covington responds. His lap times are good. His consistency is right there. He's smooth. And all of a sudden, the American finds himself in second. Lever now gets pushed down to third. And that will help out Jeremy Seawer, possibly, in terms of how many more riders he might have to overtake before he get on the podium. He'll have to share that spot with Jonas once again, but those two frequent visitors inside the top 3 this year. So too, Thomas Covington. 3 consecutive third-place finishes. Thomas Covington has been on the podium 4 times in total. A win overall in Mexico, and thirds in the last 3 rounds in Lombardia, Italy, Agata, Portugal, and Lockett, Czech Republic, 2 weekends ago, just before that 1-week break. Of course, Jonas, though, has 13 race wins, 6 overall Grand Prix victories this year in MX2. Not looking like he's going to win the big professional MXGP of Belgium here this weekend in Lommel, despite winning moto number 1 ahead of his teammate Jorge Prado, because Prado is rapid out of the blocks. Made a great start, and he is circulating 15 seconds clear of Thomas Covington now. 209s still for Jorge Prado. Paul Jonas that time around was a 2:11.2. Covington is a 2:10.8 in second. So with 7 minutes plus 2 laps to go, Prado then your leader, Covington second, Lever third. He is about 8 seconds ahead of Thomas Gare Olsen. The Dane though was 2 seconds quicker than the Belgian on that lap. Here is Covington in second. Covington over the line, Julian Lever over the line. There is Lever. A huge leap into the unknown over that series of waves. Brought out its best share of riders at the pass. Jeremy Van Horby smashed his face in over there a couple of years ago. Simpson and Borland were quadding their way through there in the last couple of years. Simpson even crashed there, picked himself up and won a moto 2 years ago there. Of course, that was in the opposite direction then as well. Here's Jeremy Seawer. Or is that Matt Lawrence? Hunter Lawrence. And Alvin Osland. So he's making progress. He's now for the 15th place. Down his way past Ike Larinaga. So this is, again, hard charge and a good effort from the young Swede. Outside the top 20 in both motos and just riding a methodical, meticulous race. Here he is. He'll be looking forward to going back to the hard pack, I'm sure. At Uddevalla in 2 weeks' time. His home Grand Prix. We weren't there last year, actually, so it's good that we're going to go back there to Sweden. And I'm sure all the fans will turn out to see Albert Osman, who is looking at 14th overall this weekend. He could possibly pick up another couple of places. But he's 14th in the championship as well, as it stands. Had a tough start to the season when he rang his bell in Argentina. But he's since bounced back from that. His team manager, actually, Martin McGraw, was saying that might have hampered him a little bit more than we first realised at the start of the season. But he has dug deep. And he's looking good here. Right, here's Jonas. Found his way past Muse. He's now in the 7th position. Just picking up points. Keeping it nice and tidy, not rushing. Letting the race come to him, letting the track come to him. Oh, Pacharel made a mistake. He was in 9th place. I think Watson's gone past him, so yeah, Watson was a flash of orange that disappeared out of the corner there. And now he's put himself under pressure from Brian Bowlers on the HSF Logistics Motorsport KTM. So Watson will nick a position. He will move up to 9th on the Hitachi Contract Furniture Group KTM. There he is. That might give him 8th overall. Because Jonas is past Hughes. They were tied on points at that point, and Pacharel falling. And now another position, so Watson should inherit 8th here in the overall classification. Slight moment there for Jorge Prado. What a performance from the 61. Just out on his own, enjoying a ride. Sunday afternoon ride. We're stopping for a Sunday roast in a minute. 3 minutes clear. Sorry, 3 minutes to go, plus 2 laps. He's 16 seconds clear of Thomas Covington. Been a good performance from the American. Not quite a podium performance though, because Prado will take the overall from Jonas and Lieber. Seawer and Lieber are tied on points at the moment. Thomas Kjær-Olsen is currently 5 seconds clear of Jonas Seawer. So if Seawer was to get on the podium, he would need to dig deep here in the next 3 minutes or so, plus those 2 laps. Be good to see Julian Lieber on the podium actually, because 4 out of the first 5 rounds, the LRT KTM here, number 33, was on the box. All of them for 4-3 first place finishes. Also led the championship as well. After Indonesia. Prado though looking very efficient. Certainly a lot different rider to what he was yesterday. Just picking up the front end, looking at making it so effortless. Can't believe the lead he's got, probably 16 seconds almost. Here he is, just in turn 2. It's about 40 kilos went through Jorge Prado. The power to weight ratio, and coupled with technique and a great engine, great suspension, everything working in harmony. That was Seawer. Give you a quick rundown, a minute and a half to go. 12 laps complete by our top 10. Oh, Covington is down. Oh, Covington, has he hit a hole here? Oh. Ooh. That was a hard hit for Thomas Covington. So Covington out of second. Julian Lieber third. Thomas Kjær Olsen fourth, and Jeremy Seewer do about it. Hopefully he's okay. So all of a sudden then, Jorge Prado, 18.8 seconds clear of Julian Lieber, and on course for picking up his second Grand Prix career victory. And on the podium for the third time this year, Jorge Prado. Julian Lieber, second in the race. He's going to be third overall because Jonas has got himself up into 6th place now. And that will be good enough for second overall. And a 2-point gain in points over Jeremy Seewer here in terms of the championship. So it'll be 49 as we go into Switzerland. Covington receiving medical attention at the side of the track. That was not a nice fall. Seewer has battled off. But threw away an opportunity, as we said. He was up there in fourth when Paul Jonas was outside of the top 20, having crashed at turn 1. And he was struggling to come through for the first couple of laps, and all of a sudden he got inside the top 20 and started picking off riders at will. Jonas now up into 5th. He's just found his way past Calvin Valana as well. So another point there will be going Jonas's way as he crosses the line in a moment. A 2-lap board, it was already out actually for Jorge Prado. Oh, just over jumping there, Jeremy Seewer. Be careful with the sand as deep as it is around that part of the racetrack. But 2 laps to go. Prado 18 seconds clear. Lieber, Olsen, Seewer. Jonas should be up to 5th as he hits the line next up around. Jeremy Seewer launches himself into the wave section. He's not going to be on the podium here unless there is a problem with Julian Lieber, or he can find his way past Thomas Kjær Olsen, who is 4 seconds further up the track. There he is. And there's the gap between Thomas Kjær Olsen and Jeremy Seewer. And that's what stands in the way of him and the podium. Jeremy Seewer, third overall, he would take if he finds his way past the Great Dane. Lap times between Thomas Kjær Olsen, 2:14.1, 2:13.7, so only a second quicker. So 2 laps he'll be within touching distance. Thomas Kjær Olsen goes past the scene of the fall of his teammate. So too does Jeremy Seewer. Here's Jonas. Here's Prado, sorry. Get ready to take the 1-lap board. He has made it look effortless. He's just dancing around this Lommel circuit. He's made it look easy. The young Spaniard looking like he's going to pick up his second career victory. The first of which came at Trentino in Italy, round 5 of the FIM Motocross World Championship. Started 8th overall here, took a second and a first that day. He will stay, move up to 7th actually. He'll leapfrog Brian Bogus. Final lap then for Jorge Prado. And we've got wave yellows and flags over there into the wave section. Here's Jonas, his teammate. He's still got Valanda breathing down his neck on that white HSF Logistics Motorsport KTM. It's been a good race this for Jonas. There is a cliche out there, you don't win your championships on your best days, you win them on your worst. He's not champion yet, but he will be 49 points clear. In fact, he'll be 50 points clear now. So he'll have 2 moto advantage over Jeremy Seaver. As we head to Seaver's home ground in Switzerland at Roundel Gagné in a week's time. It was a great weekend for the Suzuki rider a year ago. Got himself on the podium, almost took a race win as well. But it was Max Anstey who was the man for Sean that day. Here is Seaver. He's in fourth place. Still dancing around. Ben Watson has just lost night to Brian Bogus. So the young KTM rider, Ben, still in the top 10. That'll be good enough for 8th overall. Just behind Conrad News, who will take 7th overall. But what a second motor for Jorge Prado. Got to the front early, pulled a gap, been able to manage it. And a very mature head on very young shoulders, no doubt about it. Tough day, a tough weekend here. But will be Jorge Prado at the penultimate turn. And his team know as well that he's going to stand on the top step of the podium here. 16.3 seconds as he enters the final lap. Jorge Prado takes victory here at Lommel with a second and a first. And he takes his second career victory. Grabs a handful of gas as he crosses the line as well. He'll get ready to talk to Lisa Leyland in just a moment. But what a day for the young Spaniard. It was an emotional one in Trentino. He lives just around the corner here, so he knows this place like the back of his hand. So quite fitting that he picks up the overall here in MX2. Julian Lieber second over the line, Thomas Kjærulsen third, Jeremy Seaver fourth, but Paul Jonas will cross the line fifth. That'll be good enough for second overall, and a points gap going into the next round of 50 points. Jorge Prado victorious then here in race 2 and the overall as well. Here he is getting ready to talk to Lisa Leyland. Let's hear what the young Spaniard has to say about his second Grand Prix career victory. Here he is.
Jorge Prado, smiles all around, your second Grand Prix career victory. You actually made that second race look easy. Tell us about it.
Yeah, you know, this is the toughest track you have, you know, and winning it makes me so proud. I actually didn't believe that I could make the 35 minutes up front, but, you know, looks like George is getting strong, and we will have some good races.
Fantastic job. Congratulations.